Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
No, but I can write the finale for Amazing Digital Circus. Matter of fact, I think I did.
The Amazing Digital Jax's finale dropped in theaters a couple of days ago at the time of writing this, and it really did a great job of living up to its name. Now, I didn't go see this in theaters because my nose would not be able to handle the powerful musk of the Amazing Digital Circus fans, especially those that would buy tickets to see it in theaters. You may be asking, if it's only in theaters, and I didn't see it in theaters, then how did I see it?
What are you, a cop?
I managed to avoid spoilers of this show from the Brazil leak, which I didn't watch because I don't speak Brazilianese. But I folded before it dropped on YouTube, so fuck it, we're doing it live. There were a bunch of fake spoilers online though, and you kind of have to appreciate the loyalty of fans of indie animation online.
What?
If this was a Hollywood movie, it would have gotten leaked ages ago. Damn it. You lied to me. I don't like liars. I don't like you. Obvious spoilers ahead. Also, it's a little illegal to show footage right now. So I don't know, we'll figure something out, fuck. I find it really funny how hard Gooseworks was pushing the fact that no one's got the ending right just for the ending to come out, and MatPat got it exactly right.
We believe that it's actually a VR video game from the 1990s, one that copies the brains of anyone who puts on the headset. It then
You're a genius, baby. Never stop being you. Look, you can crucify me if you want. Was this a good episode? Yes. Was this a good ending? No, not at all. You kind of have to feel bad for whoever spent $15. You kind of have to feel bad for whoever spent $15 just to see 70% Jax and 30% whatever the fuck else they felt like putting in the movie. Yes, the movie was 70% Jax. Great day for annoying people, I know. The episode starts right where episode 8 ended, and if you don't remember where that ended, Kinger killed Kane and ruined the whole fucking thing, and Zubul said a bad word. Oh no. Jax is mad at everyone else because they just forgave Kinger for fucking everything up, and you know what? He has a good fucking point. Jax voted to keep everyone in the circus and they tore his fat bunny asshole to shreds. And Kinger does what's virtually the same thing, and everyone is essentially all peaches and cream. Look, I hate Jax as much as the next guy, and it pains me to say this, but the worst person I know just made a really good point. Okay, I'm just as distraught as you are. Kinger then reveals that Scratch was trying to make brain scans. That's the big reveal from last episode.
one that copies the brains of anyone who puts on the headset. It then
You're this generation, Socrates, you know that. Yeah, the oh so mysterious reveal that nobody got right is Soma theory. Yeah. Kinger and Pomni have another little heart-to-heart, and they all get together making shapes. That was cute, I guess. And then Jax fucking dies. Off screen. The character who has basically been the second main character gets a jump cut to death. Abstraction is like one of the most emotional events for people in this universe. Why does it happen so abruptly? This shit doesn't make any sense. Then Gangle is like, it's so weird that I'm not crying about him. Someone who has bullied you for the entire show to the point that you were scared of him. Okay. But then later you cry your heart out for him, so why would you even fucking say that? Was that supposed out of Pomni and Ragatha have their own little hugging and crying scene where the camera spins around and has a nice little emotional moment, right, between the two. And they split off staring at each other like this is fucking Paul Walker in the end of Fast and Furious. Just hurry up and end the show. Now we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode. And yes, it's a Jax backstory. A Jax story, if you will. Pomni gets all touchy with Jax's abstraction monster, and we get a Gravity Falls mindscape moment where she goes around looking through how Jax feels about all the circus participants. Once again, a really good segment, just not worth spending half of the ending on. I'm not going to go into what all this means about each character. I'll let Theory Crafter channels do that. But there's this one scene where he like kind of talks freaky with Gangle, which... okay. She goes to look for the real Jax, and we get to see Jax's story from the beginning. We get to meet Ribbit and Kaufmo, and I mean Ribbit. Oh my goodness. And do you remember that one ad that had Kaufmo in it?
Oh, hey, Coffee.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, that wasn't a joke. That's what he actually fucking sounds like. He's just dude, man. Ribbit and Jax have this heart-to-heart about their previous lives before the circus. And this is a really touching scene, seeing Jax actually open up to someone for once. His mom saw him as like a reflection of his dad. Taking out all her anger on him kind of gives you a real reason on why he's the way he is. It also gives you an explanation on why he feels the way he does about certain types of affection. Cute, cool, okay, but fuck all that, because after this he goes right back to being a dick. Well, listen here, you little pockmarked piece of shit. Well, listen here, you little pockmarked piece of shit. You got some set of fucking balls. I take time out of my day to come visit your little shit finale. You watched all this thinking, oh, maybe there's a reason he has all these problems. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe he had a hard life. But maybe the real problem is you're just a fucking loser. He ignores Ribbit until the point where she fucking dies to play this little comic relief guy for no fucking reason. He loses his connection with dude guy for no fucking reason and fucking silences Ragatha because he can't fathom the fact that he's a piece of shit. Pomni then goes on to hug this little freak from the back and they have a little FNAF I can fix you moment, but no, you fucking can't. He should have been the villain of this fucking show, not Kane. They build a little cute tent for him and you know, they like the dark apparently. I don't remember them mentioning that, but it's been years between like each episode. Then Kane just comes back and he has this little running scene of him coming back to the circus, which is literally this. Yes, this is accurate. I thought it got deleted, but I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say he was in the recycling bin. Because you gotta go to the recycling bin and delete shit after you delete it. You get what I'm saying. Kane also removes the blue, evil, powerful part of him before he returns, which I guess was Bubble. I don't know. They also just forgive Kane. Why? The ending could have been so much better if they had one more episode, in my opinion. Because they have so many parts that are just so strong. But by the time they get that over with, there's only like 15 minutes left to talk about everything else. You can kind of see it in this review. Think about how much of this video was spent on Jax and not something else. It's because there is no something else. It feels like a Jax backstory, then a bunch of epilogue, and that's where the video really falls. They also learn their real life stories in a little 5-minute segment. That was cute, but that doesn't make me forget what just happened for the past 45 minutes. Gooseworks, you made a good show. And I don't know if it was Glitch that limited it to 9 episodes, but at some point you have to realize that it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to comprehensively tie all the loose ends together in the story. And what the fuck happened with the CNA, the entire company that this shit was happening with? Never mind. This show had so much potential, a great build-up, great cast. And you cooked it by jaxing off all over the damn place.
Ending is mid, asshole.